Howdy folks, Chris from Coastal Angler Magazine, and let me tell you, I got butterflies in my stomach. I'm so excited. We're here bright and early, and we're going fishing with Captain Jamie of Yellow Dog Charters, and we're going to look for some redfish out in Ponce Inlet. Also, we've got Chef Jeremy Wimmer of Millie's Restaurant and Catering right here in Daytona Beach Shores, and if we can get something that is legal to bring home, he's going to come over and cook it, make it absolutely perfect. Doing real well.
Some fish?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There's some big ones too, dude. Right there. Right there.
Go. Yeah. All right, we've been out for 5 minutes. We've already got a fish. I'm sure you'll see Chef just hooked up with a nice jack. We're on our way out. We're heading out to chase some reds, and you know, when you see fish popping, you just stop, I guess, huh?
That's what you do, man.
That's it. So this is Captain Jamie of Yellow Dog Charters, and I can't be more excited. Jamie, thank you so much for coming out with us today.
No problem, man. I appreciate you guys thinking about me here.
No worries. So tell us the game plan.
We're gonna run down to the inlet, put some baits on the bottom. It's summertime. There's a lot of redfish. Swim up and down the rocks, hang out there. It's going to be an outgoing tide. Put some baits on the bottom, and then we'll be keeping our eye out. There's a lot of little juvenile tarpon rolling around, so you know, while we're sitting there, might as well have some fun as well, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds great. Now, Jamie, you're also the Florida rep for Native Eyewear, is that right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Great glasses. We'll talk more about them later. Right now, we're coming to the end of the no wake zone. I think we're about to get up and go. All right, we're out here at the edge of the rocks. We've got Captain Jamie Yellow Dog Charter. We've got Chef Jeremy Wimmer from Millie's Restaurant. I'm Chris from Coastal Angler Magazine. We're throwing some plugs into the rocks, and we've got some dead stick baits down for some big redfish. So let's see if we can scare one out of these rocks. There we go. Oh, he's in there. Ah! Yep. That was heavy. All right, well, we've caught a few fish so far. Chef actually has caught all of them right now. But we are here with Chef Jeremy Wimmer. And Jeremy, tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you from the Florida area?
No, I'm not. I am actually from Indiana. Came down for a weekend vacation 20 years ago and never left.
That's a familiar story around here. Now, you're the executive chef for Millie's Restaurant and Catering,
Yes, sir.
Which a lot of the coastal angler people know. Of course, we have special ties to Millie's, and what we really like is the fresh and local seafood that you get in there. I mean, how many pounds of fish do you go through a week?
Roughly about 500 pounds of fresh fish a week.
500 pounds, and that's all coming from local fishermen?
Yes, sir. Everything's pretty much coming out of Ponce Inlet. The Indian River Lagoon, and on light tackle, I caught about a 20-pound drag.
Nice.
Oh, it was crazy. Like, first time fishing, saltwater, because I've always did freshwater.
Yeah.
And first time I heard a drag scream like that, kind of pretty much got me hooked on saltwater fishing.
I need somebody to clear this rod for me.
I got it.
Big fish, big redfish. Oh, no! I don't understand. I don't understand.
So Cap, tell us what just happened.
Just lost two fish back to back. I don't know. The hook pull was really weird.
And we've all felt that before. How does that make you feel inside? It eats away at you, doesn't it?
An emptiness, man. I'm from Baltimore, moved down here when I was 18. To be honest with you, dude, I was so sick of fishing by the time I was 18. I never went to fish again. So it's ironic that I'm a captain now, right?
So what made you decide to go back to it?
I don't know, man. I guess it's in my blood.
Yeah.
I did 8 years of corporate America. Just kind of, I don't know. Just one day decided that that's not what I wanted for myself, and this is my new office.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad view, that's for sure.
Not at all.
One of the more rewarding trips you've had with the kid on board.
I mean, geez, even just yesterday I had a young fella. He wasn't really into it. Never been saltwater fishing before, just like in a stock pond. And his first fish was a snook.
Really?
Yeah, and then he was like, "Let's go catch more." I'm like, "All right, man."
Did he outfish the adults on that trip?
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
the way it always works.
That's the best. Coming in from the inlet now. We had a little bit of a strikeout at the inlet. We had a couple nice fish on, but we didn't get to bring them to the boat. And you know, that happens when you're fishing. So just like any fishing trip that you would do at home, we are changing gears now. We are gonna stop in at Salty Dog Outfitters again in Ponce Inlet, pick up some live shrimp.
That's correct, yep.
Live shrimp, and we're gonna go into the inlet. We're gonna get on some real light tackle, play with some smaller fish, but hopefully we'll be able to get a few of them to chew.
Under his face right here, go to the top of his head, just like that. And turn the hook so you can swim and go back. We are using some mullet. We're using some pigfish. We're also using some pinfish. Both of the hookups I got so far were on mullet, but this past week I'm getting most of my hookups on pig or pin. So.
And I feel like that's where a lot of recreational anglers go wrong. They'll get to the bait store and they'll look, and if they've got pinfish and pigfish, they'll just take one of them, or maybe they won't take mullet, maybe they won't take shrimp. It's worth the extra couple dollars to get a variety of baits, because like Captain Jamie just said, you never know when they're going to be feeding on pinfish, pigfish, or mullet. He's been catching them on pinfish all week, and now here they are hitting mullet today. So when you go to the bait store, like I said, it's a couple extra dollars, but it'll really help you put more fish in the boat. You can see all their little nubs under here.
Sensors.
That's how they actually sense bait around them and all types of other things. Those are like little antennae right there.
Yeah, they can feel if there's crabs down the holes and stuff.
13 and a half. Well, we're coming to a close here. We were having some really good bites. Unfortunately, looks like this weather is going to kick us off the river. Captain Jamie's brave enough, or crazy enough, to leave us out here until this comes right on top of us. But man, we had a blast today. We didn't catch a lot of fish. We didn't catch any real big fish. But we did exactly what you're supposed to do when things aren't going right. We changed our tactics, we changed our spots, and we were able to find some fish. Bottom line, was it a stellar day? No. But we've got fish in the cooler to cook back at the restaurant, and I can't wait to see what Chef's gonna do with them. We are here now at Millie's Restaurant in Daytona Beach Shores. We've got Executive Chef Jeremy Wimmer. We didn't have the most successful day on the water, but we were able to bring home some fish to cook. Chef, what will we be cooking today?
We got some ceviche on deck with the snapper that we caught, and we're going to do a po' boy with the black drum.
Oh, nice. I love black drum.
So do I.
Yeah, it's good fish. You don't see it on a lot of menus around there, so if you catch it a lot, then you definitely know how tasty it is. If you don't catch it a lot, start catching it.
Exactly.
Captain Jamie, thank you so much again for taking us out fishing. You know, a lot of captains get pretty nervous under the pressure of doing a single shot TV show, but man, you were excited about it and you really delivered. So obviously you delivered. I mean, this stuff was pretty good. And before we get into this, I just wanted to talk a little bit, you know, about where we were fishing. We'll start, I guess, right there. You know, and then we started off in Ponce Inlet. This is the area where you know, guide all the time. You know, what are some of the things that you love about this area?
Well, first of all, a lot of moving water, right? So there's a lot of fish, a lot of bait fish. It's seasonal, just like anywhere. So the challenge of being able to target a different species and the different, you know, temperature, conditions, wind, current directions. I like it because it's a challenge, a constant challenge.
Yeah. What are some of the big time species around here?
We all target snook, redfish. I would definitely say tarpons at the top of the list.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on the bottom you'll find flounder. We have snapper. Obviously, we're about to take a bite of it right now. But you know, again, just a little bit of everything, and every fish has a different approach to catching it, a different way of bait, whether it's tackle,
technique. Yeah. Yeah. So we started off looking for reds in the inlet.
Yep.
And we started almost towards the end of the inlet. Is that a spot that you have, or did you see something on the bottom that you liked there, or why did you choose that?
We knew the tide was about to switch, so just those fish are going to stage up out there waiting for that outgoing tide. There's a high to outgoing, and just kind of get out there and get ready, try to get that prime real estate, which obviously we had it. So everything looked. I think it was going to be a productive day for the target species. So.
Well, it was, and you're right. As soon as that tide switched, I mean, your boat started turning around a little bit, and we were casting plugs at that time too.
Yeah.
I mean, we had some good blow-ups. You know, we had, I lost one, which it still hurts. That got me down on the rocks, but we had another one short strike it a couple times that looked like a decent-sized fish. We don't know what it was. And then you had a hookup or two right there.
So that's the good part about fishing out there. Like, we were fishing on the bottom, but there's fish, busting the surface all around. So what do you do while you're waiting for a bite? You fish.
You know, the inlet just wasn't working. We had a couple opportunities, didn't convert. Just wasn't working. We hadn't necessarily planned on fishing the river, but that was something that just...
Yeah, I mean, as a guide, you've been a guide before. Your job is to catch people fish.
Yeah.
My goal was to get us a big redfish. Checked off every box possible to be prepared for that. And again, we hooked up, just didn't get anything for the boat. So ultimately, we needed to have something for lunch here. So
yeah.
I had to switch gears, and we got some live shrimp and decided to go up into the river.
Yeah, and we were fishing mostly, it seems like, docks around that area.
Yeah.
Or docks and then maybe a hole or two.
Yeah, so, I mean, again, fish are going to go where structure is, or they're going to go where there's a deep cut or an oyster bar. They're going to feed, and they're ambush predators. So, start with some docks, working our way in. You're going to pass a lot of good real estate, might as well stop and see what's biting there, right? I think what the first stop produced some flounder and some snapper. So.
And the black drum.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just cutting it right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mangrove snapper, they don't get the street cred they should get. As far as I'm concerned, they're fun to catch and they're great to eat.
Yeah.
So, but again, the goal was for redfish or
snook
flounder,
or
snook. It's out of snook season right now, but I think we even played with some jacks there for a little while, which is always a trip saver. And again, another one of those pound-for-pound fish that are super fun to catch.
A lot of people complain about catching jacks. I'll catch them all day long. Absolutely. I like them. I see nothing wrong with jacks. A lot of fun. And then the weather came up. We were kind of eyeing that for a while, and we were checking the radar. We went back into Spruce Creek, and we said, oh, is this one coming? And the first cell kind of scooted north to us, and then we had to start making our way back towards the ramp. That's it. That last cell had some violence in it too.
Yeah, some good strikes. Time to get up and go. I think we got to the dock, but the minute we tied off, it started to rain. So
yep.
Couldn't have been better
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Man, that was a good lunch.
Stuffed.
Chef knows what he's doing. So we wanted to take a little bit of time now and talk kind of about how we were fishing or what we were using for fishing. One thing that I saw on the boat that I thought was really cool was this right here, this Barracuda magnet. So tell everybody what that's all about.
All right, so this is made by a fella, Burton. He owns a company called Barracuda Tackle. They're over, I believe, the St. Pete, the Tampa area. Really, what they're known for is cast nets. Really high quality cast nets. But when you're dash, I'm guilty of this. It's everything you think of there: phone, keys, wallet.
Absolutely.
Hooks. You take them out of the pack. You throw in the pack there. Then you're looking for the pack because it blew off or whatever might have happened.
And then 2 weeks later, you're sticking your hand to grab your phone.
Yeah, you got a hook in your finger. So he sick of that happening, he came up with this idea. It's a magnet enclosed in rubber, and then I don't know the exact technology, but there's no magnetic field on the edges or the bottom, so it won't mess with your electronics. It's only a magnet straight up and down. It won't mess with your compass. And then literally you can stick just about anything to it, like their braids.
That won't stick to the side.
Won't stick to the side or the bottom.
So other than the Barracuda, a company that I was real excited to learn about, I learned about it through, was this Florida Fishing Products. And this on this reel, and man, this reel was, as smooth as can be. I love how far out the handle comes, big knob on it. It's all metal, right? I think. And you know, aside from the reel, is this their line on there too?
Yeah, they make their own braid.
And that, I mean, I felt like I could cast a country mile.
And you can, so, you know, I'm new to the product and I'm really impressed with it. These guys are a cool group of kids, or gentlemen out of, you know, the west side of Florida as well. Basically, they were sick of seeing captains spend a bunch of money on you know, subpar name brand products that just won't last, horrible warranty, and just kind of treat us like a number. We spent a lot of money on gear.
Yeah. And repeatedly.
Yeah, and to take it a step farther, they're really big on conservation, which I find pretty cool, and I also respect that because, you know, I rely on the fish to be there to be able to do what I do for a living. And I want them to be there, you know, for generations to come. So these guys recognize that. So every dollar spent, or they give back 3%.
3% of all their sales.
All their sales goes back to conservation.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
pretty cool. I'm impressed with it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, now I want to move on to what I'm maybe most excited about. Again, you turned me on to these. It was probably now a couple weeks ago, but that's Native Eyewear.
Yep. So I'm also the rep for Native for the state of Florida. Native is an all polarized eyewear brand. Pretty unique in the sense that everything they do is about an ounce or less. You can feel how lightweight that is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And they're also built right here in the U.S. As a matter of fact, they're made right here in Daytona Beach. Yeah. Another thing is the product is backed by excellent warranty. You know, you can do whatever you want to it. Let your dog chew it up, your kids break the arm off, or paddleboard and hit your head on a branch. They got your back, man. You send them in, they'll send you back a brand new pair for $30. So.
And how many times do you get to do that?
There's no cap on it.
Really?
Yeah.
So they take care of you forever.
Yep. You buy a quality product, as long as you don't lose it.
Right.
You got a pair of sunglasses for life. So, you know, I rely on it to do what I do. You know, I believe in the product. So, an opportunity to, you know, work for them and sell it. You know, just a natural fit.
Wearing a pair for a couple weeks now. They wear like a $250 pair of sunglasses, and they're not that expensive.
$99 to $149 is our retail price point. So you're really not going to find an all polarized quality pair of sunglasses for that price.
All right, Captain. Again, we can't thank you enough. Great day on the water. Good lunch here. Anytime you want to come back and hang out, you just let me know.
All right, man. Look forward to it.
All right.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks.
Have a great day.
Have a good one.